Today on the Philly Talk podcast, we got another Eagles player on offense calling Nolan Smith a mini Haason Reddick. Jordan Davis continues to get more and more pressure on the quarterback. Jalen Carter really got the Seattle Seahawks fans upset, and also he got them in their feelings. Devonta Smith took a personal day to check on Henry Ruggs' sentencing, and Myles Jack is comparing the Eagles defense to who?
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk podcast, and today we got a lot to get into. But before we do that, Eagle Nation, can I ask y'all a favor? Help your boy out. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new, and ding that bell. That way you're notified when we go live or drop videos. We also put out YouTube shorts. Now, y'all be asking in the comment section how to get the Philly Dog hat minus the green screen, plus the Philly Dog Run Faster shirt. It has all 5 Philly dogs on this shirt. It got the Eagle skyline. If you want to cop one, the link will be in the description, and you can find it pinned in the comment section. Now let's get into today's topics. We start with Jordan Davis, who continues to have a strong camp. Made a really nice play against the run today and seems to be getting better pressure, more pressure, I should say, on the quarterback. This is him versus Landon Dickerson, one of the best guards in the game. Same rep, different angles, but I like this rep for both players. Again, Jordan Davis working on the pass rush in the best condition of his life, and it's showing, not just against the run, but also forcing quarterbacks to go where? You got the edge rushers making them step up, and guys like Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis not allowing them to step up in the pocket. The rotation at D tackles so good. But Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter is the future. And Jordan Davis has proven that he's more than what he was last year. And again, he has some good snaps, barring the injury. Now let's look at Jalen Carter real quick, who's been an animal himself, right? You got the rookie watch on Twitter talking about this dude is needing to be game planned for. We hear all the rumors, and Seattle Seahawks fans are literally upset. Listen to this content creator talk about how many comments he sees of Jalen Carter. He's tired of it.
Seahawks fans, decent chunk of them, can't stop talking about him. I see it in my comments. I can't go a day without getting a comment about Jalen Carter. I see it in Discord. I see it on Facebook. I see it on X. If I was on Threads, I'd probably see it there. If I was on Reddit, I'd probably see it there. If I was on TikTok, I'd probably see it there.
He keeps going about where he sees all the comments, and he's tired of it. He says the Seattle Seahawks didn't take Jalen Carter because of the character issues, and he tries to say they still might be there. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Jalen Carter should have went 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But he went 9 to the Eagles. And again, it's funny that Seattle Seahawks fans are making videos yesterday and today because Jalen Carter continues the trend. He did beat Lane Johnson on a crazy rep to tackle DeAndre Swift behind the line of scrimmage. Fran Duffy reports that he's an amazing athlete. Look at him. Look at the moves he can make. He's not only a run stopper, but a pass rusher. He could be the next Aaron Donald. He could be the next Albert Haynesworth. Like, his D-tackle potential is through the roof, right? Everybody's talking about the character issues and the 10 pounds at the combine. It don't matter no more. He's an Eagle, and he got goals. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Another guy who steps up time and time again, Nolan Smith, or should I say the mini Haason Reddick. Brandon Lee Gowton said that Nolan Smith drove Jack Driscoll back into Marcus Mariota during 11-on-11 reps. Dave Zangaro said mini Haason Reddick. And guess who the offensive player was that said it? The one and only Jordan Mailata, one of our great offensive linemen. So That's them right there. Haason Reddick and Nolan Smith, pretty much the same speed. Haason Reddick's fast too. But again, they look so similar. I can't wait for the Eagles and Ravens game. I think one of Jalen Carter and or Nolan Smith is getting a sack. I don't know who's going to play more. Maybe Nolan Smith. We will see. But guess what? I will be live. If you're one of my old subscribers, you know how we do. Live play-by-play, a drink in the hand, fun times. If you're new, come through to the live play-by-play, even if you're watching yourself. Why watch on the couch by yourself when you can watch with hundreds of Eagle fans? We talk our talk, and if you can't see it, I'll keep you updated for sure. Now, Henry Ruggs got sentenced today, and I believe it was 3 to 10 years. Devonta Smith skipped practice to go support his guy. They're boys. Regardless how you feel about the situation, killing somebody while being intoxicated, which is not by any means okay, they still are more than friends. And so, right or wrong, you're still going to support your guy through it. He got sentenced 3 to 10 years. Devonta Smith, I'm not worried about him missing practice. The dude is on point as a receiver. He's got a great connection with Jalen Hurts. I was live with Philly 500 yesterday, and he pointed out that early in year one with A.J. Brown, they were using Smitty short. But once it got to the mid part of the season, it was deep, medium. And I think Smitty's going to build on that. I don't even know who's going to be the number one receiver in 2023. They're both capable of being the number one wide receiver. Now, Myles Jack compared the Eagles' defense to someone that I want to get y'all take on it. Listen.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the business of the league, you know what I mean? You pay guys, and if you don't win, everybody's got to go, coaches included. So that's how it goes. And even getting here, I see a lot of similarities with that defense with here. I mean, obviously, it starts up front with the D-line, getting sacks, being stout. Then you got the DBs back there making plays, and you got linebackers that just run and clean everything up. And I feel like that's what they're building here in Philly, and that's what we had in Jacksonville back in the day. So I see a lot of potential on this defense.
A lot of potential. He's talking about Saxonville. When you think of Jacksonville, they've been pretty bad as of late. But remember Saxonville when they got to the AFC Championship? Listen, if they would have beat Brady in the AFC Championship, that Eagles Super Bowl in 2017 would have been against the Jacksonville Jaguars. That defense was dominant. Myles Jack was a part of it. They had a nice D-line. They had good lockdown corners. I think it was Jalen Ramsey on one side, and I want to say AJ Abuye or whatever, but when he was good, I don't know, but they had lockdown corners like the Eagles, a great defensive line like the Eagles. And what did he say? All the linebackers had to do was clean up the rest of it. And that's what we're going to ask our linebackers to do. That's what we asked TJ Edwards and Kaiser White to do last year. Now decide we'll blitz them and do some different things. Maybe Nolan Smith plays a little bit off ball. But at the end of the day, I like the comparison to Saxonville, right? Not regular Jacksonville. Myles Jack was a part of that team. I think he's pretty much saying my play is going to elevate because of who's around me, like it did in Jacksonville, like the best tape he has was around that time. And last but not least, he also said the potential is through the roof for this defense. And again, right now, according to the poll I put on YouTube, y'all think it's going to be Nakobe Dean and Myles Jack. I did not include Christian Elliss. I just said who you think's going to get more playing time, Zach Cunningham, who A.J. Brown likes a lot, or Myles Jack. Y'all said Myles Jack. I am curious, who do you got ahead, Christian Elliss or Myles Jack? Nakobe Dean is LB1. We still got more training camp, joint practices, the preseason. We'll get our definite answer. It could be Zach Cunningham. Y'all could say, wait, let me change my mind. You see what he's done after the fact? But if I had to ask you right now, Zach Cunningham, Christian Elliss, or Myles Jack, who you got? Lastly, I want to talk about Rashaad Penny and the running back situation as a whole, right? The running back rotation continues to be very weird. Penny did not get any carries with the first team offense today and hasn't got much first team reps carrying the ball in camp thus far. We did see him return kicks. Again, he's not the number one person returning kicks. It's Penny out there. It's Boston Scott out there. It's Devin Allen out there. You know, we've seen a bunch of different people. Kenny Gainwell was out there. Olamide Zaccheaus. So they're messing with the flow to see who's the best guy for the return game. But if we're not going to see much of Rashaad Penny in training camp, not going to see him much in the preseason, we got 5 running backs on the roster. I do not believe, and I don't want to see Rashaad Penny get cut, because I do want to see the dynamic of DeAndre Swift, Rashaad Penny, and Kenny G. Maybe Kenny G should be number 2 on that. I believe so. But I want to see that dynamic with them 3. Boston Scott as a utility guy. And as much as Nick Sirianni and I like Trey Sermon, he going to have to prove it too. So you got 5 backs. You got to get rid of one. Is it Trey Sermon? Is it Rashaad Penny? I don't know. But the fact is, he's not getting much first-team reps. Maybe the Eagles already know who he is and what he's about when he's healthy. I don't know. But I think the most unknown is the running back position, in the fact that right now I can't say week 1, I know who's going to get the most carries. I think it's DeAndre Swift, but they do believe in Kenny G. I know that Rashaad Penny is explosive when healthy. I just don't know. It could be a full committee rotation. I ain't mad at it. But who is the 1, 2, 3? Are we going 5 running backs? I doubt it. There's a lot to be hashed out as it pertains to the running back position. All I know is, though, we got a lot of talent there. So I don't know what's going to happen week 1 through training camp in the preseason, but I'm confident whatever happens, it's going to be all right, especially with Jalen Hurts, the offensive line. So it's one of my most unknown, but one of my least worried about positions, I should say. Now, before we get out, you heard what Myles Jack said about Jacksonville and the Eagles defense and all the potential, right? Look at this. I couldn't go back far enough to find the clip before the Eagles took it off. They probably put it back on. But new Eagles linebacker Jack, a former second-round pick by the Jacksonville Jaguars, admitted that he was considering becoming an electrician or a plumber before Philly called him up this week via Zach Berman. Jack said, "Time waits for nobody," which is true. I like to work. I couldn't sit at home. I've been blessed to make a lot of money. I could retire and sit at the house. I want to be innovative. If a zombie apocalypse came, I want to be able to build something. So the young man definitely still has a sense of humor. He trimmed off the hair, got the short haircut, new look for new team. But it's funny, he's talking about, he did make like $60 million in his career or something like that. But if a zombie apocalypse comes, I want to be able to build something. Once again, I do think that Myles Jack is better than people think. I think if that pickup happened earlier in the offseason, March, April, May, June, people wouldn't be acting like it's leftover. And if we can get this linebacking position solid C+, B+, as a whole, not just saying to Kobe Dean, as a whole, well, guess what then? Secondary, going to be locked down. I believe in the safeties. I believe in Reed Blankenship, who is the locked-in starter. The defensive line got a bunch of dogs and some Philly dogs. That linebacking position plays up to par. Bada bing, bada boom. This defense is going to be legit. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, Eagle Nation. Drop the muscle emoji if you made it this far. 14 minutes. I did more rambling from about 9 minutes on than I normally do. I'm doing this video pretty early, And let me know your thoughts. Like I said, I love hearing from y'all. Sometimes something you say makes me think of a whole new video. Drop the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Ding the bell. And remember, Saturday, live play-by-play. We are out.